And let me also again congratulate. I'm so small to say so. The President Faki himself will have occasion to be here to congratulate His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo and yourself, Minister. I know you are sleep, you cannot sleep, and your colleague also, but the results are here. We are proud for that one. And also your people. As a minister, you cannot work alone. You have your team. I see them also, local committee organization. They are all engaged, and we can see the good job done. It's very important. I assure you, my support as a commissioner, the support of the African Union. I have my team's work council team and African Union Commission, our press, and we are here to support, to be together. And you can count on me at any time, include press. We are available for that. Without you, we cannot have the publicity of our game. We need your support, and you should continue as an African citizen to do the job together. We are strong, and if we don't work together, it might be difficult for that. I also encourage all countries. I did a message to appeal all of African presidents in Ghana, not only Ghanaian, to participate. This our game is very important. Tomorrow, when we will all get, or we will say we were in Ghana, we do something to support Ghana for the African Games, which is very important. I would like also to inform press that on the sidelines of the African Game, we will organize the first high-level meeting on anti-doping here in Accra. We would like to promote clean sport during the competition, and as well we are going to organize also ministerial meeting, the meeting of ministers of sport. We call it technical fourth specialized technical committee on youth and culture. We plan that one also from 7 to 9 March, and press, you are also invited to join us. As I mentioned, we need young people, we need youth. You are the future of Africa. We will have youth camp also. To finish my speech, I would like to encourage again all of you to participate, because we cannot build the Africa we want without you, without sport. This is very important. It is time for Ghana. It is time for Africa to showcase its rich diversity, culture, talents, and skills. Let us use for press your camera, your pen, to promote Ghana, and also to promote our mother, our mama Africa. It is your game, our games, and I would like to say sincerely thank you to you. Long live to Ghana, long live to Mama Africa, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Juma on Oman FM.
It is time my sister shaking the nation. I mean, promise. Soldiers. Oh, police for. Kuti. A man paying you for. Musicians.
I have done my checks where they are getting their product, but even just for food, they'll say it's a doping. You have taken some substance. Meanwhile, just common food. So all these things goes into the determination about what the athletes have to be given to consume. And the caterers are people of international repute. They've done these games before, and they know what to feed the athletes and officials. The agreements between an MOU has been signed. Cabinet has directed that the Ministry of Youth and Sports should sign an agreement with the University of Ghana Authority to ensure that the huge investment that we are putting will give opportunity to Ghanaian sportsmen and women. And that agreement has been signed. But any time that such utilization, you are going to use it, that has to be done through the Ministry of Youth and Sports. You cannot just get up and go to University of Ghana and say you want to use the facility because Ghana government completed it for them. No. If there is going to be any competition and the Federation will put a request through the National Sports Authority to the ministry, will secure the venue for that federation. At the bottom side, that one is purely for the government. It's not for the University of Ghana. The Botman Sports Complex, the land has been given to us by the University of Ghana in exchange of what we have also put in at the campus. So that facility, as part of the arrangement, is for the government. The next item that I can remember has to do with the youth resource centers. 6 of them have been completed. We have commissioned 1, and we are looking for His Excellency, the President, the Vice President schedule to ensure that we commission the rest of the 5. But even last year at Akuluho, that's where we held the Independence Day celebration. And those of you who were there, you saw how magnificent the place was. Very nice. So, Kofodia, on the 6th March, which is just some days, Wednesday, we'll all be converging at Kofodia Sports Stadium. Azim Sports Stadium is also done. Dunkofen is done. Y is done. And I can see friends with time. When you go to Wa, you go and visit the Wa Sports Stadium. It's done for you. And then we Navrongo, Yendi, Enyinayini, and Accra. These are the 4 that, inshallah, this year we work to get it done. Anti-doping. For the information of the public, I'm a member of the World Anti-Doping Body. I'm a board member. So doping issues are very critical. And as part of the legacies for this game, for the information, the Ghana Anti-Doping Bill has been passed by Parliament. The Ghana Anti-Doping Bill was passed by Parliament just last week. There's Dome. The tennis have been using the facilities. So all the facilities have been tested. Any other question that I have not responded? Oh, yes. It's very important. How much we are going to pay for a gold medal and a silver medal and bronze medal. I have not disclosed that yet to most of the skis. It has been determined, but we will disclose that once we finish the consultation, because we have not yet finished the consultation, but it has been determined, and it is very, very motivating. Your question?
My question was about the total budget. How much? You said the total budget. Transportation and feeding takes a huge chunk of it. So I was asking how much has been budgeted, for it. And then follow up.
I've given you the budget for the entire games. Once we are done, we will come and give you the actuals. These are all estimates. It is important for me to put that across. I cannot come here and be giving you, I'm spending 1 city here, 3 cities here. That's not why I'm here for. Once we finish, I've given the areas that we are going to spend, and I can assure you and the public that every single city is going to be accounted for, and there will be value for money.
Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. On that note, we will take the last set of questions. There were some gentlemen who were standing already. So, priority to you, then we can take a few more. Okay. Dean, I have to take Dean's question. Okay. Okay, you were one. Okay, and then we'll take the 3 from. Okay, we'll take yours as well.
Can I go ahead? Okay, so yeah, from Pakwisi, I'm here at Accra FM. Games never shall see no. You movie, you been 90 and a ever call Botiman, a bit of a car. As of last week, started them call Botiman. A corner, yeah, your call facility no street light in so. And see me, but me who after last week is a street at yeah, and I be Janessa. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a quine, Botiman quine, and I say, hey, okay. But try and one body, any media house I will free back.
Okay, my name is Sarkodie. I work with Despite Media. In recent times, even the Black Stars plays in an empty stadium. So I want to know if the games is going for free or there will be some tickets for the games. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Honorable Minister.
Yes.
My name is Nana Poku from Daily Searchlight. My first question has to do with, it is perceived that officials or administrators of sports in general take higher per diem than even the athletes and players themselves. Sometimes they're about $100,000, $150,000. And we are in Ghana, we all know the state of our financial affairs that you are facing. So what goes into that payment of those per diem to those administrators? And my second question, I think your predecessor started some of these infrastructure, for instance, AstroTurfs that your predecessor started. Would you be kind enough to pay maybe tribute to him or payment to him for starting these beautiful edifices? Thank you very much.
Okay, there was a hand here. Okay, John, and then we'll take the last question.
All right, my name is John Awuni. I represent Kesvin TV. My question is, I remember University of Ghana will be one of the key centers for the events or the sporting activities. And I understand the level 300s are on vacation, but we still have some level 100s or so who will be on campus around the same time. For example, areas that they'll be using for the sporting activities include the GCB Hall, N Block, and then the University of Ghana gym. What happens to the students who will be on campus at the time? And then finally, he indicated to us that about 2 billion global audience will be following the sporting activities. In terms of quantifying it into money, how much will Ghana generate from the 2 billion audience across the globe? Thank you.
Okay, there was a hand here. Okay, we'll come to it.
Within the coffee flip, I work with Unauthorized and Green TV.
Coffee patch also Casafi.
Unauthorized and Green TV.
Okay.
Minister, Ebobo federations are may take place. On may event, Olympics qualifiers, then Norson. I saw it about only 8. And one federation, make sure one normal MQE mame cycling. And baby, our boy is here, for Enra Mikoe, Pukias Warden. Several times our ministry, say we are Casafa on me who say, Quite that's what the more okay for cycling. Because cycling event I'm following more times. This is a police food anymore. No more cars no walk around. And so I want to know more ministers with media poor. Now a duswa. Quite no better on any police for way African games. Say any other championship, it beat me easy. But in African Games, I cycle and say take you to Olympics. No, Messi say, Minister Bay, when you mama.
Bachoyo, there was a hand up at the back. Okay, and there is a lady in the booth. Please come. Okay, so I take those who has the last set of questions.
Yeah, you're from Vincent. I work with Kesben FM. Minister Kasano, I say accommodation for the teams, so no, Ayo Moka, because Mentias here, me pay more clarification about that. And I think so no, ticket one seven so no, it is saying will be person share games maybe a fan of the call. Akwakonya ticket at 20 day a free now Wamaye will say a free.
Okay, thank you for the question. I'll take the last question from the lady.
Good afternoon. My name is akufo-addo. I work with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. My question has to do with the ticketing because I'm seeing a flyer on the official Accra 2023 Facebook page, and they direct you to dial *13 *23# where you can get the tickets that you want. I tried buying a ticket for the opening games, and it ranges from 500 cedis to 150 cedis per what I saw. Is this what the Ghanaians would have to pay for to be at the center for the opening ceremony, or there are some things that need to be rectified about that? Thank you.
Thank you so much for the question. Okay, so I take that to be the last question. But before I yield to Minister, John asked a very important question, the second question about what are the expected earnings. If the Honorable Minister is saying that about 2 billion people will be watching from around the world. And just briefly, I want us to pay attention to the fact that the Minister mentioned that we will be hosting 13,000 participants. Some of these people, over 13,000, and some of these people are visiting Ghana for the first time and not the last time. The cost of engaging people and letting them understand the tourism potential, be it sports tourism or just visiting and experiencing Ghana, is something else. And this game is going to open up our borders to more people within the continent to come back again because of the people, because of the infrastructure, the security, and all the other amenities that we have in the country. So the benefit that we stand to derive from hosting some of these games may not be immediate, or they may sound abstract if you want to quantify on the immediate benefits. But in the long run, you realize that you have raised about 13,000 ambassadors who will recommend Ghana to people who will come again for all sorts of activities. On that note, I would like to yield to Honorable Minister for his responses.
Thank you so much. My person, my your friend saying, question now, Ubisa and Kaneno say street lights from Botima side, or Shasi and Oman Shasi. The person catcher say street lights from contractor now, yeah, Quino. Why, or the post, Okosha wants a new post, it's Quino Swa could do sports complex. Nti adwuma na ahyase ohono nyina beye shine nti street light adwuma no beye amamo. Then ticketing for the games, how much is going to cost? Because you logged on that place on the link, and it's saying 500 cedis to. For your information, the ticketing range from 50 Ghana cedis all the way to 500 cedis, and even sometimes maybe 1,000 cedis. But it will depend upon where you are going to be seated. If you want to buy a ticket and come and sit at the VVIP at the table tennis, then you should be ready to pay more. If you want to buy a ticket and sit at the wings, it has its price. So it all depends upon where you want to sit. So the ticket starts from 50 cedis. It's as low as 50 cedis. And some of the events will even be free. So you still might get complimentary tickets to go and watch, because we want to also control how many people are coming. So you can log on a link, and they'll ask you that just this event, you just have to get a ticket for free. And you can then secure that once that the ticket we get a number, then there will not be any more ticket for anybody to come, so that we can control at any material time the number of people who will be at a particular venue. Then the next question is, recognizing my predecessor. Those of you who have followed my press engagement and my public engagement, I've always acknowledged my predecessors. And my predecessor has done so well. These games couldn't have been possible without him. He started to put the team together when His Excellency the President of the Republic directed that we should put in a bid. And he put a very formidable team together for Ghana to get opportunity to host it for the first time since 1965. So that is a huge achievement. So I always will acknowledge his contribution to the development of sports, and especially these African Games. Then the cycling venue. For your information, the LOC, the local organizing committee, is working with the local assembly to make sure that the place is fit for purpose. Personally, I've also visited the IGP and the top police command to ensure that we put in security to ensure that they, or not only for cycling, all the other sporting disciplines, there is security for the events to take place. So be rest assured, there will not be any issue. They have the schedule, and my understanding is that the schedules are all out in the dailies. The schedule for all the sports are out in the dailies, so you can get them. We will put them too on our social media, the LOC social media handles, and also the ministry, and also the Accra 2023 social media handle. So you can get all the schedules there, and so that you can support us. Then somebody wants to know why we are accommodating the athletes. The protocol agreement, and this is not only Ghana, all African Games, the African Games that has happened, this is the 13th edition since its inception. And the previous editions, the 12, all the host nations who accommodate the athletes. You accommodate, unlike AFCON, where CAF will come in to accommodate some, the host nation have to put in the sporting facility. These African Games is not like that. And it's not only African Games, even Olympic Games. Olympic Games, when you go for Paris, Paris is the French government that is going to host the entire athletes. That is the standard. So it is not something new. So the athletes, those of them who are going to be in the Games Village and those who are going to be in hotel when it comes to football, they are not going to be in the Games Village. They are going to be in various hotels designated to both the men and women. And it is at the cost of the state. I hope I've answered all the questions. The per diem paid for officials. The per diem paid to officials. It depends. When you have a coach with you, and the coach is the one training you making sure that, like for example, when you take boxing, you have Coach Asare. Coach Asare, who is going to take you through the training. Then you work together day and night with the athletes, with maybe Samuel Techi. Then you go and win medal. You say we should forget about the coach and deal with only the athletes. Is that what you are saying? Yes. So the coach normally will even get double of the bonuses because it is as a result of his input to ensure that you, the athletes, you are being developed and you get a career for yourself. So when it comes to the officials include the physiotherapists, the doctors who are going to be taking care of you. You cannot go and say, because they are doctors, they are not competing, they should not also get per diem. They are working. They are making sure that your athletes are in good shape to compete. So that is what is involved, is entailed. And those money doesn't come to me. I'm not entitled to any per diem, neither my officials. But when we talk of officials, we are talking of people, physiotherapy, somebody is injured. You need a physiotherapist. You need a medical team around. So those are the things. So, and they are very, very, they even deserve more. So I hope I've answered all the questions.
The venue for yes.
Oh yeah, we have had an arrangement, series of meetings with the University of Ghana authorities, and all the venues that have been earmarked have been given to us. So there's no any cause for alarm. Everything has been agreed. Let me use this opportunity to thank you, especially you, the media, the staff of my ministry, Ministry of Youth and Sports, the staff of the Ministry of Information, and the general public for your continuous support to the Ministry of Youth and Sports and to me personally. And use the opportunity to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic, and appeal to the entire public to support us and rally behind the national teams. We have various teams. Ghana Athletics, very strong team. Boxing, currently they are in Italy, very strong team. The swimming team. We have been talking all the time that we are always concentrating on football. This is the time that we are giving opportunity to other sports. So let us all show by our words and support these teams so that they can do well and win more medals for us. Let me also use the opportunity to appeal to corporate Ghana that our doors are not closed yet. We are looking for more sponsorship. We are looking for more support. I've just mentioned what we need in terms of our operational costs. All over the world, government alone cannot shoulder this. And that is why His Excellency, the President of the Republic, took the decision to support the local organizing committee by also reaching out to corporate institutions to support these African Games. So we have to commend the President for his personal involvement and commitment to ensure that we have a very successful Games. We also want to appeal to multinationals to also come to our aid by way of sponsorship, because I've mentioned that the entire African continent is going to converge here, and huge markets and huge population. Not only those of us on the continent, but even those outside this continent are going to be watching very closely. Take the advantage and make sure that I have no doubt you are going to reap huge benefits by way of sponsorship, by supporting, associating yourself with these African Games. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. For your information, we hear our Ghanaian table tennis. Our Ghanaian Done, you say it.
Okay, so Samuel Akaede from Ghana has won his first game against the Sudanese counterpart in the table tennis competition that is ongoing at the conference center. So another lady has also won. So we've started on a good note. Thank you.
So this is good information. We started on a good note. Let's keep on working. And the media, rally around and let's go.
Honorable Minister, Honorable Deputy Minister Designate, AU Commissioner, heads of agencies, directors at the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Ministry of Information, the press, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making time for this important exercise. We can only count on you to spread the word. Let us engage. Let us call on all our compatriots to go and support our athletes at the Games Village and at the various venues for the 13th Africa Games. I would like to use this opportunity to once again thank our media partners for covering this press conference. GTV, City TV, Netu TV, ABC News GH, on radio at Wuntumi Radio, Asasi Radio, and Asempa FM. I would also like to thank the various social media handlers at Ministry of Information, at Ministry of Youth and Sports, African Games Accra 2023, and all those who helped with the coverage. The Honorable Minister will have the opportunity to respond to some questions on the floor of Parliament, especially on the finance. When that time comes, we'll make sure we relay the information to you. Okay, tomorrow. Yes, so the minister will respond to questions on the floor of the House tomorrow, God willing. And I believe that should settle all further questions that you may have in relation to the 13th African Games. I would like to thank you once again for making time for this important exercise. Enjoy the rest of the day.
It's time for the drums to beat. It's time for the horns to blare. It's time for the whistles to blow. It's time for the fans to cheer. It's time for the men to slug it out and for the women to face off and records to be broken. It's time for winners to emerge. It's time for the big names to reaffirm their status and for new stars to be born. Akwaba. It's time for Accra 2023, the 13th African Games, with our host cities in Accra, Cape Coast and Elmina. 29 disciplines, 54 countries, 13,000 participants. It's time to crown the champion.